We often hear that failure is not an option. This idea can be very stressful. It makes us afraid to even try new things. What if we stumble? What if we fall? Does failure mean it's all over? Does it mean we are not good enough? Let's explore this common fear together. Imagine you are learning to ride a bicycle. You will probably fall a few times, but does falling mean you will never ride? No, of course not. It is simply part of the learning process. Failure in life can be very similar to this. It is a sign that you are trying something new. It shows you are pushing your boundaries. Failure often feels like a heavy, final judgment. It can make our hearts sink deep. We might feel a sense of shame or deep disappointment. It's like a door slamming shut in our faces. This feeling is very common. Many people experience this crushing weight. It's as if all our effort was for nothing. We might think, I am a failure. This thought can be incredibly painful. It can stop us from trying again. Society plays a big role in how we see failure. From a young age, we are often taught to avoid mistakes. Schools may grade us on being right all the time. Workplaces might praise only perfect outcomes. Stories in the media often highlight instant successes. They rarely show the struggles and the many failed attempts. This creates a picture where failure is abnormal. It makes failure seem like something to be hidden. We learn to fear the red pen, the low score. We learn to fear any sign of imperfection. This conditioning runs very deep within us. We start to believe that smart people don't fail. We think successful people never make mistakes. Our fear of failure is often tied to our psychology. One powerful concept is called learned helplessness. This happens when we face repeated difficult situations. If we feel we have no control over them, we might start to believe that nothing we do matters. So when we fail, we might think, see, I knew it. There's no point in trying again. I will just fail more. This belief can become a self-fulfilling prophecy. It stops us from taking positive actions. It keeps us stuck in a cycle of inaction. This inner critic can be very loud and persuasive. It whispers doubts into our minds constantly. You're not smart enough for this. You don't have what it takes to succeed. Everyone else is doing better than you are. These thoughts can erode our confidence slowly. They make failure seem like proof of our inadequacy. Instead of seeing failure as an event, we see it as an identity. We shift from I failed at this task to I am a failure. This shift is subtle, but incredibly damaging. Thomas Edison is a famous example to consider here. He is celebrated for inventing the light bulb. Thomas Edison's story offers us a brilliant lesson. His journey with the light bulb was long and hard. He faced countless obstacles along the way. Many people doubted him and his vision. Financial backers sometimes wavered in their support. Yet he kept his focus firmly on his goal. He understood that innovation requires experimentation. And experimentation inherently involves many non-successes. He embraced this process fully and completely. His persistence was truly remarkable. Edison's view of failure was not about personal defeat. Instead, he saw it as a crucial part of discovery. Each material that didn't work as a filament for the bulb. Each design that proved inefficient or impractical. These were not signs to stop his quest. They were guideposts, showing him which paths to avoid. He was, in essence, a detective solving a puzzle. Every wrong turn eliminated one possibility. This brought him closer to the correct solution. He was learning with every single iteration. This approach is central to a growth mindset, a belief that abilities can be developed through dedication and hard work. Edison did not believe his intelligence was fixed. Section 5. Voices of Victory. How Icons Embrace Their Setbacks. Many successful people share Edison's view on failure. They see it not as a wall, but as a stepping stone. Consider J.K. Rowling, the author of Harry Potter. Before her success, she faced many rejections, but she persisted through all the hardship. Michael Jordan, the basketball legend, also knew failure. He was famously cut from his high school team, but instead, he used it as motivation. And that is why he succeeded. Section 6. Step 1. Feel the fall, don't flee it. When failure happens, it's natural to feel bad. You might feel disappointed, frustrated, or even angry. The first step is to allow yourself to feel these emotions. Don't try to suppress them or pretend they don't exist. Ignoring your feelings doesn't make them go away. In fact, it can make them stronger over time. It's okay to acknowledge that something went wrong. It's okay to feel the sting of a setback. Give yourself permission to be human. This is a healthy part of processing failure. Many of us are taught to be strong all the time. We might think showing emotion is a sign of weakness, but true strength lies in acknowledging our feelings. It means being honest with ourselves about the impact of failure. Take some time to sit with your emotions. You don't need to dwell on them forever, but give them some space to be heard and understood. This act of acceptance is very powerful. It is the first step towards healing and learning. It helps you move forward in a healthier way. Feeling your emotions doesn't mean wallowing in self-pity. It's about mindful awareness of your inner state. Think of it like a physical injury. If you sprain your ankle, you acknowledge the pain. Section 7, Step 2. Uncover the gold mining lessons from mistakes. Once you have allowed yourself to feel the emotions, the next crucial step is to extract the lesson. Every failure, big or small, contains valuable information. It's like finding gold hidden in the mud. You have to be willing to dig for it. This requires an honest and objective look at what happened. Ask yourself, what went wrong here? What could I have done differently? What was within my control, and what was not? This analysis is where the real learning begins. Avoid the blame game both towards yourself and others. Blaming doesn't lead to growth or solutions. Instead, adopt a curious and investigative mindset. Think like a detective trying to solve a case. What were the contributing factors to this outcome? Were there any warning signs that I missed? What assumptions did I make that turned out to be incorrect? Write down your observations, if it helps. Section 8, Step 3, Rewrite your story. Reframe and restart. After feeling the emotions and finding the lesson, the third step is to reframe the failure and restart. Reframing means changing the way you look at the situation. It's about changing the story you tell yourself about it. Instead of seeing failure as a disaster, see it as data. Instead of I am a failure, think I learned something valuable. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful. It changes your emotional response to the event. It opens up new possibilities for action. You are the author of your own life story. Think about Thomas Edison's 10,000 ways that won't work. He reframed each failed experiment as progress. This positive framing kept his motivation high. You can do the same with your own setbacks. If a project didn't succeed, what did you gain? Perhaps you learned a new skill or met new people. Maybe you discovered a weakness you can now strengthen. Find the silver lining, however small it may seem. This helps to neutralize the negativity of failure. It allows you to see it as part of your growth. Restarting doesn't always mean trying the exact same thing again. It means taking the lessons you've learned and applying them to your next attempt or a new goal. Your approach might need to change significantly. Section 9. Conclusion, your failures, your fuel. The journey to true success. We started by asking if failure means it's all over. By now, I hope you see the answer is a clear no. Failure is not a full stop on your journey. It is not the opposite of success. In fact, failure is an essential part of success. It is a teacher, a guide, and a powerful motivator. If we learn to embrace it in the right way, it can become our secret weapon, our hidden advantage. It provides the lessons we need to grow. It builds the resilience we need to persevere. Think of failure as fuel for your journey. Each time you stumble and learn from it, you add more power to your engine. You become better equipped for the road ahead. The path to any worthwhile goal is rarely straight. It will have twists, turns, and unexpected obstacles. These challenges are not there to defeat you. They are there to test you and to strengthen you. Embracing this perspective changes everything. It turns fear into curiosity and determination. So the next time you face a setback, remember this. Remember Thomas Edison and his thousands of attempts. Remember J.K. Rowling and her many rejections. Remember Michael Jordan and his missed shots. Their stories show us that failure is not fatal. It is a common experience for those who dare to try.